I have this line in the film from his photographer who says, he was like, wow, look at this. But also inside, he must have been thinking, like, she knew my dad better than me. So,
Mm.
like, that's kind of the double edged sword of it. But I do think there's a conversation, and I tried to be subtle and gentle about this theme. But I mean, we know so much more about childhood trauma and
Mm.
abandonment and not having a father in the house. There have been so many great documentaries researching and covering that recently. But I think, like, one of the things I've learned about attachment theory of late is that how you're treated in those early years without a father in the house, I guess, is
Mm.
exacerbated, will be amplified when people try to shower you with love. And so there's that, there's
Mm.
the feeling of like having imposter syndrome, as you
Mm.
brilliantly said, John. And
Mm.
just to think about like that, he must have felt this big when
Mm.
they were like, you're the greatest thing ever, because he just didn't have that early love and support. The saddest part of his story to me is that he didn't have the therapy and resources at that moment when he was like, because he unplugged, he went down to Memphis and he wanted to change, but obviously he was alone. He didn't really
Mm.
have what he needed down there.